Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys. So if you did not catch on Up and Adam Channel 1, we just did our hot messy topics with Jason and I, which you guys are always asking for more Jason, which is kind of funny because you guys thought that I had him buried in the basement and I actually don't even have a basement. So joke's on you. Now, with that, next week, Jason is obviously going to continue on with his Anchor Watch, which everyone is absolutely loving. He actually had somebody today at the gym come up to him and say, I'm not a big fan of Housewives, but I love Anchor Watch. So I thought that that was kind of cute. But I'm going to be the new guest host for the next 2 weeks because Gelsey is going to Puerto Rico and a few other places. So hi, guys. You got me. Now, with that, we're not back to talk about Anchor Watch or Hot Messy Topics. If you guys want to check that out, you can go back over to Up and Adam Channel 1. In the meantime, we're back to talk about Kristin Cavallari with her Honestly Cavallari show, bringing on Austin and Craig. And of course, since we're talking about Summer House, we have to talk about their rival franchise, Southern Charm, vice versa. You guys get what I'm saying. But pop off in the comment section, smash the like button, show some love, and let's just jump right in. So what I thought was really funny about this was, and I talk about it today in our live with Jason, I'm getting so much crap from the Southern Charm community. And Jason was the one who brought this up to me because at the end of the day, people are like, Adam, what is your press and your hard on for Craig? And I'm like, that's not what's going on. What's going on is I can sit there. I have like this innate ability. You can call it intuition, whatever you want to call it. I have a great ability to like read through BS. And I think that I do a great job of it. And so when I'm watching Craig, like going on the morning toast, I'm like, I am not buying anything that you're selling to us. But you guys can go watch Hot Messy Topics and get like the full story for that. I did want to, I guess this is the second time that I'm clearing my name on that. But I don't have some like weird vindictive obsession. Like I just want to hate somebody. That's not who I am at all. Now, with that, Kristin Cavallari, she, whether you call her Cavallari or Cavallari, whatever. I mean, I always say Cavallari. Jason says Cavallari. It's like kind of when I talk to Ariana Maddox, I was like, is it Ariana or Ariana? She's like, whatever you want. But it was during her Boston appearance, and she has the show Honestly Cavallari on E! This is her headline tour where she wants to make headlines. And she pretty bluntly asked Craig, did you lie to me about Paige? Because she kind of felt like there was a timeline overlap between her fling with Craig and his relationship with Paige DeSorbo. Now, what I thought was interesting about this was she was very open about the fact that not only did we kiss, Craig and I, but we hooked up. And, you know, this was during the pandemic. He was talking to me. I was talking to him. And slowly, I think what happened was Paige got introduced into the mix after Winter House. And that's when shit went awry. So Kristen expressed a strong belief that there was an overlap, recalling that Craig swore nothing was happening when she asked, but she definitely thought that there was a little bit of an overlap. And I do want to kind of echo that sentiment that if you are, it doesn't matter if you're a woman or a man, if you have intuition and you think something is not right, it's probably because it's not right. And so if somebody is lying to you, then yeah, talk that shit. Make sure the person knows. I got you. I see you. I understand. I'm not receiving it. But I got your ass and I just clocked you. So you want to check in? You want to clock in? Because I literally just stamped it like that. You know what I mean? And that is what Kristin Cavallari is good for. But she did confess that they did more than kissing. And that's what I was talking to you guys about. They said on the show, and you could see that there was like this flirty banter, but Kristin just shared that they hooked up more than once, probably about twice. It wasn't just kissing. It was like a full-on hookup. And you know, if you guys are not watching, honestly, Cavallari, they had Talon on from Laguna Beach and he got shit faced. He got wasted. And when he got wasted, he was sitting there talking to her and he's like, when are you going to stop your body count? When are you going to stop adding so many people to your roster? When are you going to grow up? And she was like, what are you doing right now? And I agree with her. You know, Jason's looking at it from a different perspective. I think that if I were you, would I be talking about all of these guys that you're hooking up with? No, I wouldn't. Especially when you know that your kids are now filming the show and you're watching it. However, at the end of the day, she is a very single woman and she can do whatever she wants. So maybe that should just be something that's normalized, because if you have some of the guys out here, they're doing the exact same thing. So what's the difference for her as a woman? And I kind of look at it from both perspectives, but that's just me. During an onstage game, Craig declined a dare to kiss Kristen because he was saying that at the time he was dating somebody. And later backstage, he said that he would have kissed her had he not have been dating, but he felt pressure to disclose his relationship. And he's like, I'm trying to keep this relationship quiet. Like, I did not want to share this with people. But she defended herself against past accusations, stating that, you know, especially when it comes to Laguna Beach, there were moments where they were trying to make it look like she had some sort of issue with substance. When she said this, I was like, this is so up. Especially the clip that they show, I think it was Low that they're referring to, but offered her a Birkin in order to bring up allegations of substance abuse against Kristen. And so she was going on to say that her lawyers were involved, that she threatened to quit the show. Obviously, she was leaning in with legal intimidation. But yeah, that's your name. That's your brand. You know, if you're building a brand and all of a sudden they're like, oh, well, this girl has a substance abuse issue. No, absolutely not. Now, going over to Lindsay Hubbard, though, I wanted to share this too, because she shared that she will only be part-time on Summer House this summer due to her newborn daughter, who at the time will be, I think, between 6 and 9 months old. But she's going to visit the Hamptons, and she's not going to stay every single weekend, but she will be in and out for camera time. And on the reunion, she did confirm that her and her baby's father, Turner Kufe, they ended their romantic relationship. And right now they're co-parenting, but they are remaining friends. And nobody is dating another person. I think that they're just trying to navigate this the best way possible. But her lease is ending in June, so this month, and they're navigating where to live and how to balance parenting and also her filming duties. She made this very clear. She said, I got with somebody who was a very private person, and he got with somebody who's a very public person. At the end of the day, that kind of sucks for both of you because you can't really help who you fall for. But when you fall for somebody, you just want to be able to make things work. And then once you bring a baby into the world, it's like, I feel like you're really working in overtime trying to make things work. But then some people always look at, you know, bringing in babies or marriages or whatever the case is, they look at it as a very transactional agreement. But fans have talked about the idea of a city-based spinoff for Lindsay and Paige and also Amanda Batula, which I think that would be great too, because I think that that's the next step in the evolution of what Summer House is, especially since they all live in the city. And I think that that would keep the fan interest in technically Bravo celebrities that we already have a lot of time invested in. So I think that it would be a great idea, but we'll see what they do. MTV did it with Whitney Port, so maybe we could do it again. But as far as Lindsay, she will be popping in and out, and I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, and we'll see you next time. Love you. Bye.